So THRAGG just made his big debut in Invincible, showing just how strong he actually is, causing all of the people who called him a fraud to switch up.
I do not know what went through my mind when I slandered your name and called you a fraud.
Don't ever call me a fraud again, you worms. Y'all niggas said I have no aura because I was possessed by Jared McCain's Zestness demon when I was protecting my glorious Argos skull.
But with all this hype surrounding THRAGG's debut, it got me thinking about whether THRAGG could conquer the lands between. But I knew if I was going to do a THRAGG build, that I needed to make sure that I had his drip. And at first, I couldn't find anything that worked. But thanks to the internet, I was able to find an outfit that worked just great. So, first, we gotta make THRAGG. And I'll say this, I think I made him look closest to any character that I've done so far. After creating our character, I immediately aura farmed. Because if there's one thing THRAGG is known for, it's aura farming. I picked up Melina and then immediately went to Liurnia to get the iron balls. I then let Melina take us to the round table hold and began grinding for smithing stones. After upgrading our weapon, I finally got THRAGG's fit, and let me say, it's beautiful. This took me an hour of grinding to get, so I hope you enjoy the fit. After grabbing our fit, I immediately went to see Margit so I could show him the fit.
Alright, old man, we do this again. You and THRAGG are about to have a 1v1.
In search of the Elden Ring.
Let's go, old man. I didn't even crag. There we go. We'll crag up.
Thou art of passing skill. Warrior versus tarnished.
Alright, bro. This is a terrible Margit run, but I don't care. Fuck you, Margit. You're annoying as shit sometimes, I'm not gonna lie.
Unfortunately, I think I was too annoyed to do a post-game interview for this run, so I'm just gonna immediately send you up to Godric.
Alright, THRAGG. Let's do this thing. You versus Godric. Come here. Come here, Fraudric. Why can't I hit him? Alright, what's happening to me right now? Re-crag? Oh, I can't. And I think this might be ball game. It's not, but this is. This is.
I am the Lord
I don't know what's happening right now. I'm kind of messing up. But I gotta see what's going on over here with these dogs.
After Godric, I went to Redmane Castle, where I met someone quite interesting that I may need to see later.
Champions, welcome. The stars have aligned. The festival is nigh.
Allow me to introduce myself. Blythe.
I don't know about you, but he looks pretty similar to someone I used to know. That's not racist, it's for video content. But before we can fight Blythe, I decided to ally with him for this one battle with Radahn, because at the current moment, he's more useful as an ally than an opponent.
Ball game, Radahn. Enjoy your grave, buddy. Enjoy your fucking grave, buddy.
After the fight with Radahn, I spoke to Blythe again.
What a sick way to fight. Eh, mate? The glory of the clash is shared. By Radahn and you. And then a falling star. Right before our eyes. I can't fathom how Radahn was holding back something of that scale. He was a living legend. If ever I saw one.
Intrigued by Blythe himself, I headed to Ranni's Rise and temporarily entered into her servitude, so that way I could fight Blythe myself. I then headed to the Lanedale capital, fought the Draconic Tree Sentinel, entered the capital, and headed to fight Godfrey.
Dang, do that.
What's your favorite episode then?
I don't know.
Did no one else hear him say that?
Yeah,
I can't hear anything.
I like the one where it's like, you put a weapon inside me, and then he runs to the Guardians of the Globe, and then he like, what the hell?
I love the part where
Goddamn,
Rex
brother.
fucking terminates and it's like connection terminated. And then he fucking goes in.
Yeah.
I'd have to say my favorite episode is the Invincible
There's
War.
more of a two guys,
Like,
one
pretty-
horse, I think.
Oh my god.
What's I can't remember what it's called.
And those are pretty cool too. Any of the like the older ones, or like where Mark is like on the campus and he rescues William. or
Actually,
whatever his
no.
name is.
I'm gonna say that's a good point. My favorite episode is the one where Omni-Man becomes evil because back then the animation was actually pretty decent.
Yeah. And then that guy gets saved by Invincible, and he's like, "Oh, thank you, thank you." And then Omni-Man just comes out, "Pow!" Kills his ass in a millisecond.
Yeah.
So,
All of the Conquest and Mark fight. I think that's probably my favorite.
yeah, cool.
I feel like
Time for a big ass beatdown coming up. And then he gets absolutely pissed off.
You heard that right. That entire fight, me and my friends were just discussing Invincible.
Alright, come on, Morgott. I don't care about your little speech. We're gonna get in here and we're gonna fight, you understand? Like men. Stop running away. Stop running away, Morgott. That's an unfortunate move. Ah, that was almost a no-hit, but he did that fuck-ass combo. Like, that would have been a no-hit if he hadn't done that fucking combo, bro. Come on. Good fight, good fight. Good fight.
After killing Morgott, we continue our quest line with Ronnie so that we can fight Blythe, doing things any normal Viltrumite would do, until I finally hit an elevator and got to fight Blythe.
O Shadow, thou art the last. Tell the two fingers that Ron the Witch cometh, rend thy flesh with a fateful wound, ne'er to heal. My thanks. 'Twas more of a challenge than I envisioned.
After defeating Blythe, we immediately head up to the Fire Giant to finish him off, where I realize that these fists may not cover it in the endgame.
might have to get the Starfists. I might have to get the Starfists. These are great, but I might have to get a Starfist.
I decided to get the Starfist because it literally took me 5 minutes to kill him. I then fought the Godskin duo and then immediately went up to fight Malekith.
Finally, I about choked right at the end. W's, goodbye Malekith. THRAGG stands tall as the Grand Regent yet again.
After killing Sir Gideon the All-Yapping, we can finally get to the good part. The final act, where THRAGG finally faces a worthy opponent. I hope you enjoy.
It's been a long while, Morgoth. Long and hard didst thou fight, tarnished warrior, spurned by the grace of gold. Be assured the Elden Ring resteth close at hand. Alas, I am returned. To be granted audience once more. Upon my name as Godfrey, the first Elden Lord.
First try, let's go! I love Godfrey's boss fight. It is such a good boss fight. I don't think there's a boss fight in the DLC that tops it either. And it's fitting that I'm Grand Regent Thragg whenever I first try it. Easy riding on. Easy. Okay, second try, Elden Beast. The only reason I died the first time was because of bullshit. I have goop covered in me. I didn't even realize you could get covered in that much goop. Thragg isn't actually that bit of a build. I mean, what more can I say about it? THRAGG is that guy, and I want people to understand that the comics are about to get really crazy. As somebody who read the comics and has watched the show, I watched people call THRAGG a fraud and stuff like that, and I was like, his debute's gonna go crazy, and it did. A lot of people switched up on THRAGG, immediately being like, I retract my statement. But yeah, this is a really fun build. Really fun idea, and the outfit, you know, the fire monk outfit that you can get. Farming for it was a hassle. It took about 30 minutes to an hour, but once you get it, you're THRAGG at that point. The face, obviously, you can just make THRAGG. It's not that hard to make THRAGG. A very simple character. The weapons are just the star fists and the big balls, the big iron balls. You can use Crag Blade if you want. I got it. I didn't really like Crag Blade. I've never used it before. I know it can be overpowered. I just don't know how to make it overpowered. But yeah, this is a really fun build. I did my usual stats and stuff like that. So if you watch one of my videos, you know what I do. There are different stats per character, but most of the time it revolves around strength or dexterity. I haven't really done an intellect or faith or anything yet, but that was THRAGG. I hope you guys did enjoy, because I really enjoyed this build. I liked being THRAGG. And if you did, please leave a like and subscribe for more daily videos. I know we have a ton new people watching my videos now. And we're kind of building a small community. I've seen a lot of people who are reoccurring people now. We've gotten somebody else to join the Discord and stuff like that, and I'm glad for that. But all I can say now, I'm not going to yap like I did in the Sid video, but all I can say now is enjoy the ending, because this was a fun build, and I highly recommend that you do it yourself.
The fallen leaves tell a story of how a tarnished became Elden Lord. In our home, across the fog, the lands between. Our seed will look back upon us and recall an age of fracture.